You know, guys, the same way that water is wet, the same way that the sky has clouds, the same way a duck quacks, and the same way I'm the Scad Master and my cock is 4 times the diameter of the fucking globe, SBMM is killing Modern Warfare 2019 Part 3. Now, before I get the gooch lickers crying about skill issue this, skill issue that, talking about you just want to pub stomp noobs, all this other shit, just shut the fuck up, okay? Look, to the people that say skill issue, I promise you, you are the same person in my lobbies that talks shit, gets their body shot by the Scat Master, and then in 9 months, you are raising your sibling on my behalf. Because I would proudly be the most deadbeat father and not support your mother, your fat, porky, 900-pound, Rasputia-shaped, Lizzo-shaped, Oprah-shaped mother. I'm the Scat Master. There is no skill issue here. There's a scat issue. And you need to open your jaw so you can devour it, bitch. I know it's like beating a dead horse talking about SBMM here on Call of Duty, here on YouTube, maybe even here for the Scat Master. I truthfully don't talk about it as much as other content creators, but it is very prevalent in my gaming experience with this game. And today, I'm not gonna lie, I'm annoyed enough, I'm aggravated enough, and I feel like talking about it. So here it is. Skill-based matchmaking is killing Modern Warfare 2019 Part 3. This is something that I've been talking about for weeks upon weeks, leading up to this game, at the launch of this game, during the fucking beta, and even right now, so many people talk about skill-based matchmaking literally ruining their experience. You even get this from gooch lickers themselves, like Charlie Intel. He says, log in, play 4 or 5 games of MW 2019 Part 3, have fun, SBMM kicks in, rage, log off. And that is his experience. Now, the Scad Master can endure a little bit more here because I'm not a pisser. Let me just tell you right now, my sessions on this game have lasted maybe like 3-4 hours per good session, which in comparison to the last 4 years of COD where I've been averaging like 45 minutes to like an hour and a half, that's pretty good. And that goes to show really quickly, I do like aspects of this game before you guys start talking about, oh, you're just hating to hate. Oh, I keep on paying his bills. Shut the fuck up. At times, I enjoy when I play this game. Now, does that experience last very long because of SBMM? Absolutely the fuck not, and that's the point of today's video, is the fact that I want to enjoy this game even more, but SBMM is throwing a wrench in that. SBMM is literally turning people off, and if the Scad Master can barely handle it, how do you think these pissers are gonna react to it, okay? And I know you got gooch-licking morons like Hutch saying, you can't claim that SBMM makes your lobbies too sweaty, then say you'd rather be matched up with worse players who have to sweat like crazy against you. Hutch, shut the fuck up. The last time you had any sort of opinion about SBMM back in Cold War, we sent your ass to the fucking gulag. You suck, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You are ass. Now, just to put things into perspective, before I talk about the dev call and how they couldn't talk about skill-based matchmaking, I just want to let you guys know. The gameplays that you guys are watching, I am not trying to get the perfect score. That is not what's happening. I'm literally camo grinding. Every single gameplay that you have been watching has been me camo grinding. When I'm camo grinding, do you think I want to play a fucking CDL match? Just answer the question. Just pretend you're the Scad Master, okay? You start your day at 8 in the morning, you go to class until 3 p.m. Then you're at work until 9:30 p.m. You come home and you want to camo grind. And what happens instead? You gotta sweat your ass off just to get the win in the game. And why is it important to get a win in the game? Because for whatever reason, we have this armory unlock system that directly correlates to your win-loss. So now you have an incentive to win if you want to unlock shit, which is completely ass backwards, especially when you take into consideration skill-based matchmaking. I've mentioned this before, this is an infinite loop of bullshit. I want to camo grind, which is extremely casual to do, everybody can do it. To unlock things, in order for me to camo grind, I need to win in my games. How can I win in my games when I'm at the top of the goddamn scoreboard and all of these Infinity Ward fans are at the bottom of the scoreboard with 2 kills, 39 deaths, and 1 fucking cap on the flag? Infinity Ward fans, I am so sorry to continuously disrespect you guys, but you guys fucking suck ass, okay? I'm sorry. Now that's just my experience. That's just the first half of why I decided to make this video. The other half is very interesting, guys. I tweeted about this a couple of days ago, but Sledgehammer Games had a dev call with a particular content creator. Now, Something like this doesn't go unnoticed. Okay, Sledgehammer Games, thank you so much once again for communicating with the community directly through a content creator. That is cool as fuck, okay? I genuinely, sincerely appreciate it when Sledgehammer Games does stuff like this. This is actually one of the best qualities that I've seen in a development team in years. But this content creator, I think his name is Repulse or Repulse. I honestly don't know too much about him. I don't know if he's a gameplay channel. I don't know if he's a gooch licker. I don't know if he's on the good side or the dark side. I don't know much about him. And I don't want to disrespect him, so I'm gonna really refrain from doing anything like that. But this comes out from the guy who runs Charlie Intel. He says, Repulse says Activision told him he can't ask the COD devs about skill-based matchmaking. One of the biggest issues the community has, and they still won't talk about it almost 4 years later. Yikes. Now look, once again, just for context, I think it is cool as fuck that Sledgehammer Games talk to a content creator to directly communicate with the community. Secondly, to Repulse, I am genuinely trying not to be disrespectful, but if Activision approached me and said, I cannot talk about skill-based matchmaking with the COD devs, and I go live with the COD devs, maybe this guy doesn't have it in him, and that's okay. I understand, you know, the bag speaks. If you got paid for this, then I completely understand, you know, it's your fair share of money, I completely get it. Personally, the Scadmaster does not care about what his image is. I don't give a flying fuck about whatever bag Activision or these COD devs would ever offer me. If I'm the content creator, who am I doing this for? Am I doing this for Activision? Am I doing this for Sledgehammer? Or am I doing this for the community? If I'm doing this for the community and the community genuinely wants to know about skill-based matchmaking, and Activision says you cannot ask about skill-based matchmaking, do you know how the Scadmaster would have gone about this? I would have gone through the entire Q&A session, whatever the fuck it was, and at the end of it, I would have said, you know what, Sledgehammer Dev, I'm so happy that you spent all this time communicating with me. And on my way out, I just want to say something. What the fuck is going on with SBMM? What is the thought process behind this? Why is it so thick in your game? And if they happen to hang up on me, then fuck it. If Activision gets upset with me, then fuck it. If they permaban me on my PlayStation 5, fuck it, I don't care. You see, when you communicate with developers, no matter how respectful you want to be to them, no matter how cool they're being, I hope people understand that the main focus of this is to be completely transparent and real. Once you put a wall behind that saying, you cannot ask about this, that entire thing to me is no longer valid. It's no longer real. It's no longer transparent. If you're going to be real and transparent about everything, you need to commit 100%. That goes both for the Sledgehammer devs, for Activision, and the content creator. Once again, I don't know him. I mean no disrespect. He might not be a Scadmaster like me. It is perfectly fine. I'm just telling you guys how I would have gone about it. I don't know what Activision does necessarily to prevent you from asking that question. I don't know if they cut you off. I don't know if they completely ban you. I don't know if they get rid of the money that they were supposed to give you. I don't know what their process is. I have no idea how so many people are afraid of Activision to the point where they don't speak words. It's just a question. If the Sledgehammer Games decide not to answer, then that's on them. At least you're going out of your way to do something for the community. I don't remember which other content creators have talked to Sledgehammer devs or Infinity Ward devs in the past, but I remember the same shit. You're not allowed to talk about SBMM, so these people completely stopped talking about skill-based matchmaking. They did not mention it once in a live interview with the developers. Why is the image and the bag from Activision more important than the truth for the community transparently? I personally don't get it. I don't know why they don't want the developers to talk about SBMM on live. If Sledgehammer Games has been cool as fuck and they respond with something like, look, we understand that the community does not like it. Unfortunately, some of this is out of our hands, but skill-based matchmaking does exist to a degree, yada yada yada. Sledgehammer Games wouldn't get the hate. This content creator would not get any hate whatsoever. From the Scadmaster, I personally don't give any points to either party here involved, just because that question was not asked, just because Activision put up a brick wall between the community, the communication, and the developers. I personally just can't respect any of this, no matter what cool shit Sledgehammer Games said, and trust me, there was a lot of cool shit in there. Playlist updates, they were super transparent with the community about problems, about issues, about features that they had to scrap, unfortunately. They were transparent about so many things, except for one of the most important things that anybody could have asked that nobody unfortunately asked. Skill-based matchmaking. And if you think this is not a problem in the community, if you think this is not getting people off of this game, I can tell you right now, there is at least one person, and that's the fucking Scadmaster. And if it's happening to me, it's probably happening to a lot of other people. This is not about wanting to stomp noobs. This is about me not wanting to have the exact same experience game in, game out. I don't give a fuck if I go against the biggest tryhard content creator there is. You've seen me slap up content creators in the gameplays that you watch. That is not an issue for the Scadmaster. The issue is when I'm trying to camo grind and that's all I get. Why am I going around with an AR trying to kill people with attack spread hipfire shit when everybody else is slide canceling bunny hopping me on a fucking head glitch? What part of that sounds fun to you? You tell me. So before you say, oh, this is about you wanting to stomp noobs, shut the fuck up. No, it is not. So to the Sledgehammer devs, I understand you guys are trying your fucking hardest to communicate with the community. You're trying to be as accommodating as possible, and trust me, I appreciate it. For as much shit that I talk, even the Scadmaster appreciates it. To the content creator, Repulse, I mean no disrespect in any of the things I said in this video. All I'm saying is, the Scadmaster would have gone about it differently. Even if my public image was torn down a little bit, even if my credibility with the developers and with Activision took a hit, I personally do not give a fuck. And I personally wish more content creators, especially the ones that are in talks with the developers, were more cutthroat about shit like this. But I completely understand why some people choose not to. I'm just saying the Scadmaster would've. And to Activision, once again, you know where I stand with Activision, guys. Fuck you, Activision. Bobby Cosby, eat my fucking ballsack from the back, bitch. And to anybody else who defends skill-based matchmaking or makes up any of the whole like skill issue, oh you just want to stomp on noobs, any of those bullshit arguments, I promise you the Scadmaster would become the cockslap master and you would be bowing before me, wiping my fucking feet, feeding me grapes, fanning me, doing whatever I say, and most importantly, raising your sibling on my behalf. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Is skill-based matchmaking ruining your experience in this game, whether or not you even like this game? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Toodles.
This ain't in my body. Hey.